I've loved each and every part of the journey. It's an accelerator. It's accelerated us to a point where we are like ready to like take on the world.
Imagine this. You and your best friend since first grade decide to start a company. Meet Ayman and Aadil. Friends since they were 7, they grew up together in Muscat, Oman. After 8 years of managing annotation teams as ML engineers and AI research at Columbia, Siemens Healthineers, and IBM, they decided it was time to bring their expertise and vision to building their own company. And so, InstaLabel was born.
I'm Ayman. I'm the co-founder and CEO of InstaLabel.
Hi, I'm Aadil. I'm co-founder and CTO of InstaLabel.
We're basically building an agent that interactively trains labeling teams to label AI training datasets for really specialized tasks. So what I mean by that is we are providing the data that's needed to create an AI model for critical tasks like medical diagnosis or construction plans. And that's what we're trying to power.
And what started the idea was basically we're both AI researchers and we've worked in like big tech giant companies, and the main bottleneck for developing any AI breakthrough has been data, and especially like expert label data. So like data labeled by doctors, lawyers, etc. And the two of us were doing our PhDs and we were like, you know what, let's just go for it. And that's how we started the company.
Just their expertise. They needed guidance, mentorship, and the right network to propel their company forward. That's when they decided to join an accelerator, Techstars, to gain the tools to scale faster and smarter.
So there's 2 reasons we basically applied to Techstars. The first is the obvious one, the network. Everyone talks about Techstars having an amazing network, but it was really understated. Within the first 3 weeks of joining Techstars, we got to meet like 40 different mentors during Mentor Madness, and including like 3 unicorn founders who actually ended up investing in our company, like as first angel in checks.
Yeah, another thing was like the mentorship, like that's unparalleled. You get like weekly one-on-one times with all these amazing mentors, and they help you navigate various challenges like fundraising, sales, enterprise sales, just like mental health while building a startup. So all of that, like really, for like, it was no brainer to like apply to Techstars.
Yeah, I mean, we're both tech heads. We've lived in AI research. This was really important for us to just save a couple of years in our entrepreneurial journey. So
in just 3 months, Ayman and Aadil achieved milestones that would have taken years of trial and error. Through the Techstars New York City JP Morgan Accelerator, InstaLabel, along with 11 other startups, made monumental strides, allowing them to take their business to the next level.
Oh, I've loved each and every part of the journey. It's sort of like it's an accelerator. It's accelerated us to a point where we are like ready to like take on the world, especially with our work and our startup. We have made such amazing connections. I think it's like really put us in a good position to go and do this out on our own in the world.
yeah, I mean, the most important thing would definitely be everything we just talked about earlier with the mentorship and what we got out of Techstars. But I think VC fundraising in particular seems a lot less daunting than it did before. So I'd say that would be the most important thing they've prepped us up for. I mean, our big scale vision for this company, like when Aadil and I talked about it, was always finding a way to take AI from something that would be a nice to have to something that's necessary. And what I mean by that is there's a lot of really cool ChatGPT APIs and applications that are out there. People usually shy away from using AI in extremely critical applications today, and that's because of the unreliability and hallucinations that come from it. So if we can speed up the employment of AI in more critical tasks by even a decade, I'd consider that a huge success for us long term.
I think that what our goal from this company is to accelerate the development of AI, especially in these critical domains like healthcare and legal, by at least a decade. And for that, we do need really high quality data, and that's what we are trying to solve with InstaLabel.
Yeah, I mean, there's a slightly more childish reason as well that Aadil and I had talked about back when we first started. We want our sci-fi moment. We grew up watching a lot of Phineas and Ferb and Dexter's Laboratory, and I wanted to make something like that here. And that's what kind of drives us long term too.
And now, all their hard work comes down to this moment, Techstars Demo Day, the chance to share their work to a room full of investors, hoping to secure the future of their companies.
I'm surprisingly more calm than I expected. I think a large portion of that is just because we've been practicing for this day for so long, for the 3 months, that Demo Day kind of feels like a celebration. It's just, hey, here's everything we've done in 3 months, now we're just showing it. Everything from actual company progress to the pitch is something I think we have down verbatim and like at memory at this point. So yeah, that's how I'm feeling.
I'm feeling super excited. I'm also like sort of feeling a little bit bittersweet because I love the 3-month journey that we have with Techstars, and this sort of feels like a culmination of all of that work. And we're going to be working on our own. So I'm very excited about these 2 days, but I'm also a little bit sad that it's coming to an end.
It's time to build an AI application.
As Ayman gave his pitch, you could feel this was the moment they've been building toward. And after their pitch, I caught up with the two founders to hear how they were feeling about their big moment.
I think Ayman crushed it. It was so good. I was doing the slide driving, so I was like afraid, but it went perfectly.
Yeah, I'm glad I didn't stumble through any words significantly at least.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah, you did a great job.
After such a pivotal moment, when all their hard work had come to a head, Ayman and Aadil reflected on what they were most grateful for. It wasn't just about the pitch. It was about the entire journey.
Few things. I'm most grateful for my co-founder, Ayman, first. Then I'm grateful to my family. And then, because without them, I wouldn't have this opportunity. And then definitely the Techstars teams, all the founders, all the managing director, they were such a great support. Everyone was just super hyping us up right now in the green room. It was amazing.
His answer is better. Use that.
Yeah.
3 months might seem short, but the lessons they learned in that time were transformative. Here's what advice they have for other founders.
I'd say don't be afraid. I feel like one of the main problems that everybody faces, challenges everybody faces, they're afraid of trying things out. They're afraid of approaching people. And one main thing that I learned here was hey, if you want to speak to someone, just go speak to someone. That's the best way to learn. So I would say that.
I mean, very similar. I'd just say take the leap. We've had to deal with a lot of hurdles when we first started working in the startups. We're international founders. We're coming to a country that's completely far, the other side of the world from where we stay. But I think you need to take the leap to have an interesting life. So that would be the advice I would give my younger self. I think we could do it even earlier than we did now.
Be very intellectually honest about what you're doing. Be very customer centric. Focus on your customers. Nothing makes or breaks theses in products like talking to your customers. Try to get to product market fit as soon as you can, and then things will just fall into your lap. It's just be customer obsessed.
Yeah, I think that I'd add one tiny thing to it. Everyone likes to talk about how you should build something people want, but I think it's also just as important to build something you want and you care about, because that's the only way you really feel the passion and excitement to go through it. Because a startup is hard. Building one takes a lot of effort. We're just in the early stages. I know there's a whole world ahead of us. But even this took so much effort that I don't think it would be possible if we didn't care about what we were doing. As well as the founding team. You like who you're doing it with, and you can stand to see them 24/7.
Yeah.
Aadil and I are roommates. We work together. We literally spend... the amount of hours in a week we don't spend together could be counted in one hand.
Looking ahead, one thing stands out. Their friendship has been the driving force behind everything they've built. It's clear that when you have a shared vision and a bond that's lasted through the years, anything is possible. Interested in what InstaLabel has to offer? Check out their website and socials for more information. Do you think you have the next big idea? Learn more and apply at Techstars.